what we're doing and you're participating with us, it's very important that you understand what you're going to do and what we're going to do. Let's go back to the guiding principles of this company, what it was set up on. They're very simple. You've all heard it. I'm going to go over them again, and then I'm going to go into detail so you can actually understand how in this meeting today we are fulfilling these three guiding principles. Number one, find out where the world's going and get there first. Number two, make more money than you spend. There's a lot of things out in the field that save more money than you spend. It's never what we said. It's all about making more money than you spend. Make more money than you spend. And the last thing is lose your life in the betterment of others. And a lot of people are like, what does that mean? Well, we're going to explain to you what all three of these mean in great detail so that you can use this in your own thought process and as you enroll other, getting emotional over this, other people to be charter members. It's very important that they understand the core principles about this participation marketplace. Where's the world start? In order to know where the world's going, you've got to back up and think about where the world's been. I've been told my whole life, before you know where you're going, you got to know where you've been. And so let's go back to the 80s. Everybody on this Zoom, it was alive during the 80s, so you absolutely, well, maybe not. The 80s is where the box got created. What box? This little white thing, Commodore 64s when I first heard about them, or Apple I, the box was created. And the guys that actually wrote code were the dynamos on Wall Street, were the gurus of the new and upping economy. The guys that wrote code, Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, Larry Ellison, and hundreds, even thousands of others, turned that box into something unbelievable. It continued to get faster. It continued to get smaller. We went from desktop or from mainframes to desktops to laptops to tablets to you name it. It just kept going. Then that was the 80s. Moving into the 90s, those boxes all started getting connected together in a thing called the World Wide Web. I participated in that. If you didn't have a .com at the end of your name, you weren't anybody. And we all saw it as we migrated from just computers to the World Wide Web. And then at the tail end of the 90s, into the 2000s, everything became social. You got your Facebook, your YouTube, your Snapchat, you name it. Everything started to become very, very social. There was two major companies that seized the day with that migration. One was Google, and the other one was Facebook. They took our networks, our social networks, both the networks that are on your phone, the networks that are in your Facebook feed and your Twitter feeds. They harnessed it and changed the advertising industry forever. Then as this continued to progress, Amazon.com went from being a bookstore to becoming a mega marketplace. They're the 800-pound gorilla. You got Uber, you got Costco. Marketplaces are where it's at. You got eBay, you've got Overstock.com. They're all having different types of success. What is our network? Our network is the next evolution. It's where the world's going. We literally are going to become a participation marketplace. What does that mean? That means not only you get to participate as a charter member, but your fans get savings. So you can either participate as a charter member or as a fan and participate in this marketplace, which will create wealth for you. But also, those merchants that come aboard, they also get a stable place for a customer acquisition. We saw it firsthand with our mobiles. We've seen it firsthand with our autos. It is a very, very lucrative thing for the merchants that participate here, both online, as you've heard about as we're launching, and bricks and mortar. As we keep moving forward with this, every person that wants to sell product or service will want to gravitate to this participation marketplace. So now you know where the world started and you know where the world's going. The world's going to rNetwork. As you bring rNetwork to your networks, the networks that we're giving back to you. Where's your network? Most of your true network resides on your phone. Snag that, help them either become a charter member with you or sign them up as a fan and let them get savings. Ask them point blank, do you want to make money with me or do you want to save money with me? Now, let's talk about principle number 2. Make more money than you spend. Guys, it's all about building your own business. When you talk about being a charter member, you are literally building your own business. The best thing to do when you're building a business is make more money than you spend. This is the first business that I'm aware of that in the first 7 days, you can invest $75 in yourself by buying a powerful product or service that allows you to get paid. Go enroll your 3 business partners, start your 3 high-performance teams, teach them how to do the same thing you do. Within the first 7 days, you get your initial startup capital that you invested in yourself back in your pocket, plus your cash flow positive going forward. This is going to revolutionize everything. The fact that within 7 days, you can get your initial money back and your cash flow positive going forward. I want to reemphasize, in the next 10 to 15 days, we're going to allow you to be able to use your commissions to pay for your $50 auto ship. That is the most powerful thing you can imagine, because now everything else you're making profits. You're done dipping out of your household monies to be able to run a business. Where else can you start a business and within the first 7 days get your original money back and be cash flow positive? Go get your PowerUp bonus. Help your other people get their PowerUp bonus. It is a very, very important thing that you do. Last principle. Everybody kind of looks at, well, what do you mean by lose your life for the betterment of others? Guys, I can't even tell you. If you are going to build a team, when you sign somebody up as a charter member, your job's not done. Your job hasn't started or hasn't finished. It's started. When you enroll somebody as a charter member, they're a member of your team. You make a commitment to them as they make a commitment to you that you're going to get them to Power 3 rank, and challenge them to do it within the first 7 days so they get that PowerUp bonus. You tell everybody you're doing this because you want to be partners with them, not that you want to make money with them. That's our dedication to those 3 principles. The founder rank allows you between now and the end of April to own some of this company, just for getting that rank. Holy moly, the literature's gone out. Do that. Help people understand this. And if I were you, I would sign somebody up and make sure they get their 3 so that they're cash flow positive. Nobody's going to think you aren't a good guy if they're making money. So make sure you do that. Then as you build up through, you get your 10 in the pen, or your 10 in the personal enrollment network, you become a founder. There's 2 things you'll get: a draw off a global pool, as well as we're going to re-enroll in the first open spot in your organization. Once again, make the world a better place. What would somebody that's down on tier 5 or down in the middle of your organization and they're struggling, find the guy that's in the start of this whole thing is now underneath them? It's going to revolutionize everything. I love this concept. I love the Power 3 rank. And most important, I love the fact that people can get cash flow positive within the 7 days. I challenge every one of you when you drop off of this to go run the numbers. Go watch. If you personally enroll your 3 people in the 7 days and duplicate that, find out where you are in 10 weeks. Just do the math. We're not talking about stacking commissions, even though that's a part of it. We're not talking just off the $2 that gets paid off the subscription. With that, it's my great honor to turn back the time over to our CEO, and let him close out this conference. Thank you very much. Trent, back to you.